Is coaching good? Many people who get recommended have done coaching already. Hello and welcome everyone to SSB Taught Me. Today we'll talk about should you take coaching for SSB or not. So let's start with why we require a coaching, because we want to know what is SSB. We want to learn about SSB and we want to know what is an officer in detail. So what is an officer you can understand by knowing the 15 officer like qualities. So to understand whether you have officer like qualities, you should write all the 15 officer like qualities and rate yourself in each qualities out of 5 or out of 10, and then you can introspect yourself whether you want a coaching or not. Are you good or not? Now, next aspect we have to understand is not all the officer like qualities can be changed within one go or by any coaching. That requires time, or that requires a huge amount of introspection and determination, which can be done by yourself and not by coaching. But let's see what coaching can do. So I will rate coaching with the help of officer like qualities, what all officer like qualities a coaching can add in ourself or in us. Okay, so let's start with effective intelligence. Yes, effective intelligence can be added by coaching, because they will prepare you for OIR. Not all the coaching does, so please check whether your coaching is providing OIR, officer like qualities, like OIR test, sorry, OIR test, and also whether it is providing GTO, because effective intelligence is required in two things: two tasks, group task, and OIR test. Okay, effective intelligence, like, because you would know the answer. Reasoning ability, again OIR, they'll help. So again we can say that reasoning ability is done here. So again coaching helps you in reasoning ability, and situation reaction test and also interview require reasoning ability. Then comes power of expression. Can be or cannot be taught in any coaching institute, because I would say with the help of GD, with the help of lecturate, they will teach you how to give a lecturate, they will teach you how to give GDs, they will teach you how to do a lot of other stuff which can help you to express yourself. But definitely power of expression is a creative task, and it cannot be fully taught by a coaching institute. And if it is fully taught by a coaching institute, that means you are overcoached, and then you will be just copy pasting the answers they are providing, and that is totally wrong. That is not a fault of your coaching institute, but it is your fault that you are just copy pasting their ideas. They are giving you one approach, you have to take that approach and make your own answer. So power of expression is partially taught, like power of expression is taught in GD there and in lecturate, I would say, and in many things, but I have analyzed this too. Then comes self confidence, I would say. Definitely they do a lot of tasks like GD. They give you an environment of SSB. If you don't speak at all, it will definitely help you a lot. But if you speak like me, then it is not as good for you, because self confidence you already have. Then comes determination cannot be taught by any coaching. Determination comes from within. How much you have interest, that will be flown into written. How much you are preparing yourself for psychology interviewing officer, and how much you are preparing yourself in morning routine and afternoon routine and every routine. Then comes organizing ability. They can teach you how to organize, but definitely it is not taught in any coaching properly, I would say. Then comes initiative. They will tell you how to initiate, and that's why I would say, yeah, it is kind of helpful in group discussion again, and in group planning they will say how to discuss that. So you are taking initiation and you are writing the stories in SRTs also, how to start the initiation. They will tell you that. But I would say initiation is more than that. Initiation, they in interviewing officer may ask you a lot of questions, or which will revolve around how you initiate in your life. So I would say that it is not totally helpful to go to a coaching. It is what you are, so you cannot change it easily. Then comes courage. When a person is paying 10,000 to 20,000 for coaching, that is courageous in itself. Again, inside also you have courage to speak, you learn to speak, so that is a kind of courageous task, I would say. If you speak and if you're very confident already, then courage is something you have done already in your life. So courage is like it can be shown in the in the stories. So yeah, they can teach you, but not fully. Then cooperation, again with the help of GD, they will tell you that okay, let chess number 7 speak, let chess number 8 speak. For that, he will tell you that you have to allow others also to speak. So yeah, cooperation is something they teach. Then comes sense of responsibility. Yes, mildly I would say, like they don't emphasize on sense of responsibility, they don't emphasize on it, they little bit talk about it. Then stamina, again they cannot increase your stamina, so again no use of coaching there. Then group influencing ability, in GD you can influence the group, so they help you in there. Your ideas or your point should be highly precise or very innovative to influence the group, so that is not taught there. Then comes liveliness. Liveliness is like how optimistic you are towards the life, and that cannot be taught. How willing you are to be in an adventure or to be in a job. So that is something you are not taught in coaching. Then comes social adaptability. Again, they cannot teach you this. And speed of decision. Yes, they can teach you this by solving some SRTs and all. So your speed of decision will be faster. So I believe that can be helpful. So, by our numerical analysis, we can clearly see that a coaching having good environment for group discussion and having a good psychological officer and interviewing officer and all the materials for group task and also providing OIR and everything can give you a boost up to 56% maximum, and minimum 0% I would say, or maybe negative as well, because it can change your characteristics. Definitely it depends from person to person. Other than this, I have two more. So 16th officer like quality is honesty. Say they will tell you that if you are good in something, just say it. So whatever you're saying from your heart is honesty, right? So that is something which is highly important. At the same time, faking ability, which is the 17th officer like quality. So what does faking ability means? Am I asking you to lie in front of interviewing officer? Actually no, the coaching institute teach you that you have to sometimes fake. That means if you wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning, so you have to say that you wake up at 8 or you wake up at 7. You have to decrease the time. Why? Because they don't like lazy ass people. So that is very honest thing. It doesn't mean that if somebody is saying that they wake up at 10 o'clock, they will not get passed. They may get recommended, but the chances are more for the person who is waking up early, who is a morning person. So that is a good chance. Before going to SSB, if you are following SSB routine, then you should wake up early at 6 o'clock every day without fail. If you are completing then then you have changed your present. When you have changed your present, then you can talk about this in your morning routine there, or you can make a story that Raman or Shashank woke up at 6 o'clock and then he went to exercise and then whatever. So you can add it in your SRT, WAT. So these things are something which you can only add when you're doing it. So this is not a faking ability. That is like a ability to answer false thing in a true way, because it is true in the end. If you are just faking, you are writing that I wake up at 6 o'clock, but you don't know what it feels like to wake up at 6 o'clock, and then what you do after that. You have to by heart a lot of stuff to, like, you have to remember 100 lives. Instead of that, you can just wake up at 6 o'clock. Similarly, they can ask you to fake about sports. So if you're not playing any sports, they will definitely say you that you should play some sport. That means you should not write about that you watch football, so you will say that I play football. You have to play football once or twice at least, and then you can fake it like that. So that is what coaching teaches you, and that is sometimes required, sometimes it is not required. If you are not good in speaking, then you should join coaching. Or what can be the other option also? The other option can be, you can be joining Zoom calls with your friends who are aspirants, and then you can discuss any current topics with them, and then you can improve your speaking. So that can be done. Also remember that they will not teach you English. So that means if you're bad in English, then that means you have to get courage. You have to get courage by yourself. And then for psychology, you can go for coaching, but at the same time you can follow some textbooks. Any textbook on the in the market will tell you good SSB psychology. Like there are many SSB books on psychology and many things. You can read that, and if you're lazy, then again you can watch some YouTube videos like this one or many other YouTube videos. You will be finding many. Then comes interview. They will definitely help you in interview, and they will point out some very major mistakes and minor mistakes in you. That means for interviews, coaching is good, but they will only take 1 to 3, maximum 3 interview of yours, because they don't have time. They have a lot of people. So you can ask your friend, aspirant friend, to take your interview, and you can take their interview. You should have many friends with which you can discuss how to start, how to end, what you should have spoken instead of this answer or this answer, and where you need to change yourself. So that can be sorted if you have friends who can discuss where you are lacking in interview. Also, I take interview, and you can ping me if you wish for that, and I will tell you the details how. After that comes GTO. For GTO, you should definitely join coaching. If the coaching provides balla, fatti, rassi, then you should definitely join that coaching only for GTO, if possible, only for GTO. Then you should try individual obstacle. Then you should learn how to make a cantilever, and also you should learn how to make different knots by a rope. Now coming to very important question: do freshers or NDA aspirants require coaching? So I would say freshers and NDA aspirants do not require coaching, because if they do coaching, then they are, like, I would say, amateurs. So their preparation will be becoming over preparation for the SSB, and that over preparation will reflect in the main test. These officers will get to know that you are prepared for it, and once they get to know that you are highly prepared for it, then your chances become less, because others have not prepared for it. Then what they can do, they can read textbook on SSB, they can read some articles, or they can do some interviews with their peers, or they can take coaching for only interviews, and then for group tasks they can just see the videos and then go. Now coming towards screen out people should understand that maybe they have a problem in writing story, or they are not good with their speech, so they don't have confidence. So if they are getting screened out continuously, then only they should prefer coaching. Otherwise they should just try little more harder, and then they will be getting recommended, or at least going to conference. Coming towards conference people, yes, they should take coaching after like once or twice or thrice, because they are lacking somewhere very badly, and that they are not knowing it. Either they can discuss it with their friends, or they can take coaching, or they have to understand that they are not made for this. Sooner or later everyone gets to know that. Even me is getting to know whether I'm good in this or not. And one very important question which was asked to me by my friend: is coaching good? Many people who get recommended have done coaching already. So what we can say by this statement is that coaching is good, because most of the recommended candidate have done coaching. So by this I want to explain first what happens inside coaching. In coaching you get an ecosystem of SSB, fully SSB, where you have interviewing officer as the coach. At the same time you have serious aspirants who want to join badly. So definitely you get a SSB environment. So what I would say is, coached people, I believe that most of the coached people get recommended not because they were coached, but because they were serious. That means coaching doesn't help them to get recommended, but because they were serious, that's why they took coaching, and that is the reason why they got recommended. Okay, so what I want to highlight is, more than coaching, seriousness is required. And if you have that seriousness, then definitely you don't even require the coaching part, because you have everything on internet right now. At the same time, so if you are serious, you don't require any coaching. So you require introspection, determination, discipline, and also adaptability to change yourself according to what is required to become an officer. At the same time, I really wish that you subscribe to this channel, comment any problem of yours, and I'll definitely help you or type reply to that. And also please like if you haven't till now.